Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the third grade concept of area of a rectangle. This is standard 3.6C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 5 off the redesign practice online test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So this is one of the new item types for the STAAR redesign test. This is hot text. So let's look at the question and we'll see how we need to answer it. The tops of two boxes will be completely covered with 1-inch square tiles. Box 1 will be covered with 6 rows of 8 tiles each. Box 2 will be covered with 10 rows of 4 tiles each. What is the area of the top of each box? All right, so we've got box 1. We've got box 2. Now we can move the correct answer. It's called hot text because we've got 5 different answer choices rather than 4. 14, 24, 28, 40, and 48. Each answer may be used more than once. Not all answers will be used. So without calculating, right, let's just take this 48, and you see how I can drag it in there. If I think that's incorrect, I just simply grab the 48 and I drag it back out. Now here's the interesting part. I could take this 48 and I can use it for both. So you might have the same answer for both. You could just have one answer for one and a different answer for the other. Now watch what happens if I try to hit next and I've only answered one. There's going to be an error message that pops up that says, hey, you've only answered one part of the question, because it recognizes that I didn't answer both. This is a 2-point question. So 2 points for getting them both correct, 1 point for getting them one correct. How are we going to solve this? Well, let's get into our graph paper. I love this graph paper here. I'm going to make it big by pushing that button right there in the top right hand corner. And you notice how it's transparent. You can change the transparency up on this slide right here. You can make it basically disappear, or you could basically make the problem behind it disappear. So I'm going to kind of do like this because I don't need to see the problem that much. And you can change the sides of the grids. You know what? So let's, ooh, that's a bit small. Let's stay with the medium grids, and we can change our colors. It says we've got 2 boxes, and their tops are going to be completely covered with 1-inch squares. So we're dealing with area. So I'm using this draw feature right here. But look, it says 6 rows of 8 tiles each. I'm going to just draw using a connected line, 6 rows. Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then of 8 tiles. So that's 8 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So this is actually the area of, change to draw, box 1. Let's just verify. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if I wanted to, I could literally count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way down. But you know what? These are just groups of 8. In fact, I've got 6 groups of 8. So I could find the area by saying, okay, so 6 times 8, that's going to make 48. All right, so that's box 1. So you know what? Let me minimize that. Let me grab this 48, put that down in there. Okay, let's get into box 2. It says, what did box 2 say? It's going to be 10 rows of 4 tiles each. Notice my drawing stays there while the grid goes away. 10 rows of 4 tiles each. Okay, I'm going to go to my connect line, and I'm going to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, most of you are already thinking multiplication as I'm completing this. And if you were doing that, if you're thinking, oh, 10 times 4, that's going to be 40, then you are correct. All right, so box 2 is going to get me 40. So I need to drag this 40 down here. And if for some reason you messed up, you can always drag it back out. But that is our answer.